It's time for KRGB Channel 5's Masterminds, a program geared towards Valley High School academics. With your host, Tim Smith. Today, Valley Christian Heritage and Vela High School match wits in their quest to become this year's Masterminds champions.
Hello everybody, welcome to Masterminds. It is Valley Christian Heritage and Robert Vela High School today, battling it out in this round one competition. Let's get right to it with our quick start questions for today. So hands on your buzzers, here we go. Change the following percent into a fraction, 6.25%. That's Valley Christian. Matthew.
1/8.
No. Anybody from Vela want to try? That's JC.
5/8.
No, it's 1/16. 1/16. Spell pachyderm. And time is up. P-A-C-H-Y-D-E-R-M. Pachyderm. Math question. 4.56 minus 3.75. That's Valley Christian. Matthew. That's correct. Which of the following is closest to the square root of 1,596? Is it 20, 30, 40, 50, or 60? That's Vela. Robert.
20.
No. Valley Christian, anyone? All right, Samuel.
60.
No, it's 40. 40. What's the USA's largest island in the Caribbean? That's Vela. Roy.
Puerto Rico.
Yes, that's correct. What did scientists once think they saw on Mars that proved the existence of Martians? And time is up. Canals. They saw canals. Which scientist do we associate with a leaning tower? That's Vela. Robert.
Da Vinci.
No. Got a Christian? Anybody? Ring in if you know. And time is up. Galileo. What do we call any cancer-causing agent? That's Valley Christian. Matthew.
Carcinogen.
That's right. Which former president helped draft the Tennessee Constitution and served the state in both the Senate and the House? And time is up. That was Andrew Jackson. In 1942, an A ration card allowed you 3 gallons of blank a week. A. And time is up. There's 3 gallons of gasoline a week for the A ration. That wraps up our quick start for today.
Masterminds is supported in part by Navy Army Community Credit Union.
So our score after the quick start is Valley Christian 20, Robert Vela 10. Before we go any farther, let's meet our judges who are here once again today. They're here from the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Dr. Megan Burke, Associate Professor of History and Graduate Coordinator in the College of Liberal Arts, and Dr. Noreen Rivera, Assistant Professor in the Department of Literatures and Cultural Studies. Give our judges a big round of applause for the hard work they do to make sure we're ready to go each week. Thank you, judges. We appreciate it. All right, before we get to hot topics, let's meet the team from Robert Vela. We'll start with Robert.
Hi, my name is Robert. I am the captain of the science team and the drum line, and I'm really excited to be here.
Glad to have you.
My name is Juan Aguilar. I'm a senior at Robert Vela High School. I do UIO Calculator and Mathematics, and I'm also in the academic decathlon.
Terrific. Welcome.
Hi, I am Roy Gonzalez. I am a senior. I am in the UIO Social Studies team and in orchestra.
Fantastic. Welcome the team from Vela High School participating in today's Mastermind. All right, we got hot topics now. Okay, questions for you about current events. 3 questions. You're playing by yourselves, Vela, okay? So you guys are sitting this one out. Don't need your buzzers. Take the first answer we hear on these 3 questions about current events. Women's marches were held on January 21st in cities around the world. Where was the main or national march in the United States held?
Washington, D.C.
No, it was in Las Vegas. Name the rapper who died recently in Los Angeles at the age of 27. His real name was Derek Coleman. And time was up. It was Fredo Santana. What online retailer announced the opening of a cashierless store in Seattle?
Amazon.
That's correct. 1 out of 3 puts you into a tie. Score now tied at 20 points apiece. All right, let's meet the team from Valley Christian Heritage. We'll start right here on the end with Matthew.
Hi, my name is Matthew Vargas. I am a senior at Valley Christian, and it's an honor to be here.
Glad to have you here.
Hello, I'm Samuel Bujardo. I am a senior at Valley Christian Heritage School. I am also the president of Student Council, and I'm a member of National Honor Society and Vela.
Terrific. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Erica Rodriguez, and I am the secretary of Student Council. Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you here, the team of Valley Christian Heritage, participating in today's Masterminds. All right, it's time for your hot topics now. 3 questions about current events, okay? Don't need your buzzers. First answer we hear from the team is what we'll take. Okay, here we go. The family of the late rocker Tom Petty announced recently that he died from what?
Is it unknown?
That was an accidental drug overdose. The Mexican government just announced that for 2017, what rate is the highest it's ever been since comparable records have been kept, dating back to 1997?
Drug trafficking?
No, the homicide rate or the murder rate. At least 120 women have asked to take the stand in the sentencing phase of the trial of what former Olympic gymnastics doctor? Time is up and your eyes lit up. It was Larry Nassar is who that was. So after our first round, the score's tied up, 20 points apiece. Valley Christian Heritage and Robert Vela. We're going to take a break. We come back, it'll be time to meet the teacher coordinators, do quick picks, the grab bag, all that and more. Masterminds continues right after the break. Welcome back to Masterminds Round 1 competition today, Valley Christian Heritage and Vela High School. Let's take a moment and meet the teacher coordinators from the 2 schools. We'll start with Robert Vela. JC, your turn.
This is Luis Gasca. He's a teacher at Robert Vela High School for 6 years. He teaches astronomy, AP Physics, and pre-AP Physics.
Fantastic. Welcome. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. And for Valley Christian Heritage, Samuel, your turn.
Hi, this is Mary Riddle of Valley Christian Heritage School. She is the superintendent and our Bible teacher, and she's been there for 40 years.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Our teacher coordinators will help the students get ready so we can play this game week in and week out. Those are our teacher coordinators. All right, students, now it's time for quick picks. We're going to show you pictures on your TV screen. So take a look at it. We're going to ask you questions about each one. You do need your buzzers on this. So here we go. This is a picture of Bogota. Of what country is it the capital? Vela, Roy.
Colombia.
That's correct. When playing an audio recording, what is this type of meter called? That's Valley Christian. Matthew.
Barometer.
No? Vela, JC.
Volume?
No, that's an equalizer is what that is. He was known as the silent Marx brother. Which Marx brother was he? And time's up. That's Harpo Marx. Within 2 years, how long does an average adult lion live? And time is up. Anywhere from 10 to 14 years is where we were headed. French royalty used to call this home. Name this famous structure. And time is up. That's the Palace of Versailles. In what country did the tradition of carving pumpkins for Halloween originate? That's Vela, Roy.
Ireland.
No? Not a Christian? Anybody want to ring in? All right, Samuel.
Transylvania.
No, it's the United States. It's a good old U.S. tradition. This city hosted the 2016 Summer Olympics. Name it. That's Vela, Roy.
Rio de Janeiro.
That's correct. This statue represents the supreme god of the Hindu religion. What is his name? That's Valley Christian. Samuel.
Sharon.
No? Vela, anybody want to ring in? And time is up. That's Shiva. Shiva. This may look like the Washington Monument, but it's actually located in Boston, Massachusetts. Can you name this monument? All right, Valley Christian. Matthew.
The Bunker Hill Monument.
That is the Bunker Hill Monument. And finally, a math question. Solve for X. All right, Vela, Robert.
X equals 0.
No? Christian, ring in if you know. All right, Matthew.
X equals 4.
That is correct. X equals 4, and that wraps up our quick picks for today.
Masterminds is supported in part by Navy Army Community Credit Union.
So after the quick picks, the score is tied, 40 points apiece, Valley Christian and Robert Vela. That means we have a coin toss to determine who goes first in the grab bag round. Dr. Burke coming around with a coin.
Valley Christian, you answered the last question correctly, so you guys can call
Heads it is. What do you get? It's heads. That means you can go first in the grab bag or you can defer to Vela, whatever you'd like to do. Like to go first. All right. Let's take a look at the 3 envelopes that we have that you can choose from. They're coming. Here they come. Envelopes 1, 2, and 3. You can choose any one you'd like. 1, 2, or 3. Right over here.
I'll go 3.
3? All right. Number 3 it is. You've got 60 seconds to answer the 10 questions in this envelope. Okay. If you don't know one, say pass. All right. You're playing by yourselves. You don't need your buzzers on this. Take the first answer that I hear from the team. All right. The category you've chosen is vocabulary. Vocabulary. I've got a multiple choice vocabulary quiz. All right. Here we go. Does caustic mean witty, original, bleeding, or sarcastic?
Bleeding.
No. Does cerulean mean green, red, blue, or orange? Cerulean. Cerulean.
Can you say the options again?
Green, red, blue, orange.
Blue.
Yes. Does chide mean scold, praise, anger, or bounce?
Scold.
Yes. Does choleric mean diseased, red-faced, irascible, or uncertain?
Diseased.
No. Does circumspect mean indiscreet, observed, cautious, or encircled?
Encircled.
No. Does clemency mean harshness, mercy, plant, or moisture?
Mercy.
Yes. Does cogitate mean stir up, drive, ponder, or bemuse?
Pass.
Does copious mean, and time is up? That's it. All right, we got 3 correct, puts you up to 55 points. You're in the lead. Let's go over the others. Caustic means sarcastic. Choleric means irascible. Circumspect means cautious. Cogitate means to ponder. So up to 55 points. Now, Vela, it's your turn. 2 envelopes remain. Numbers 1 and 2. You can choose either one you'd like.
2.
Number 2 it is. You've got 60 seconds to answer these, okay? If you don't know, simply say pass. We'll come back if there's time. No buzzers. Your category is state line. State line. That's all we've got to go by. You ready? 60 seconds. What state borders Alabama to the north?
Pass.
What state is due south of Utah?
New Mexico.
No. Which U.S. state is directly south of British Columbia?
Washington.
Yes. What state borders Arkansas to the north?
Missouri.
Yes. What state borders Alabama, Tennessee, Arkansas, and Louisiana?
Pass.
What state borders Minnesota, Lake Superior, Michigan, Lake Michigan, Illinois, and Iowa?
Wisconsin.
Yes. What state borders on 4 of the Great Lakes?
Pass.
What state borders Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Nebraska, and South Dakota?
Pass.
What state can you walk from Arizona across the Hoover Dam?
Nevada.
Yes. Of the 8 states bordering Tennessee, which one extends farthest north? And time is up. How many we do? Got 4 correct, but you're in the lead, 60 to 55. Let's go over the others. The state that borders Alabama to the north is Tennessee. Due south of Utah is Arizona. The state that borders Alabama, Tennessee, Arkansas, and Louisiana was Mississippi. The state that borders on 4 of the Great Lakes was Michigan. The state that borders Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Nebraska, and South Dakota was Iowa. And of the states bordering Tennessee, the one that extends farthest north was Missouri. But you're in the lead, 60 to 55. Now there's 1 envelope remaining, which no one chose. Unlucky envelope number 1. Let's see if you wish you had chosen it, okay? We're all playing on this, so you need your buzzers, okay? We've got 60 seconds. The category nobody chose is trans, T-R-A-N-S. You're going to use the prefix trans to determine the words fitting these descriptions, okay? 60 seconds, need your buzzers. Here we go. The stern portion of a boat where a motor is affixed. Valley Christian, Matthew.
Transit.
No. Vela, anybody? Sorry, Valley Christian, you can't. Only Vela. You already tried. And time is up. It was transom. A province in the Republic of South Africa. Time is up. Transvaal. Either of the 2 wings of a church built in the form of a cross. Time is up. The transept. An American school of philosophy and writing. That's Valley Christian, Matthew.
Transcendentalism.
Yes. The belief that the bread and wine of the Eucharist turn into the true presence of Jesus. That's Vela Robert.
Transformation.
No. Christian, anybody? And time is up. Transubstantiation. A verb from requiring a direct object. A verb form requiring a direct object. And time is up. That was going to be transitive was the answer. So our score after our grab bag round is Valley Christian 65, Robert Vela 60. We've got a close game going on. We're going to take a break. We come back. It'll be time for art and music. Each question worth 20 points. Don't go away. Masterminds continues on Channel 5 right after this. Welcome back to Masterminds. Close game today. Valley Christian Heritage 65, Robert Vela High School of Edinburgh 60. Now it's time for art and music. Each of these questions is going to be worth 20 points. We start with top art, and let's head off to the art museum and take a look at the piece of artwork you're about to see and identify the artist or the work. This is for 20 points. And time is up. That's Vincent van Gogh. Peach Trees in Blossom is the name. But we have another one. See how we do on this one. 20 points. And again, time is up. That's Gauguin. The Dream is the name of that by Paul Gauguin. All right, we're 0 for 2 on art. Let's try music. See how we do there. For this, you're going to listen carefully and identify the composer or the work. This also for 20 points. Listen very carefully. You need either the name of the composer or the name of the work. Here we go. All right, that's Vela. JC?
Chopin.
Chopin? No, that's not Chopin. Okay, Valley Christian, what do you think? Samuel?
Beethoven?
Nope, this is Strauss, the Trish Trash Polka. We have one more. Again, listen carefully. Composer of the work for 20 points. All right, Vela, JC?
Mozart.
Mozart? No, not Mozart. Anybody from Valley Christian? And time was up. That was Chopin. 12 Etudes was the name of that. So had the right one, just the wrong song to go with it. All right, so our score stands at 65 to 60. Valley Christian in the lead. We're going to take a break. We come back. It'll be time for the final stretch. We'll see which one of these teams is moving on to the next round of competition. Don't go away. And welcome back to Masterminds. This is round one competition today. It's Valley Christian Heritage and Vela High School from Edinburgh. Right now, Valley Christian in the lead, 65 to 60. It's time for the final stretch. We're going to ask questions till that final bell rings. When that bell rings, whoever's leading moves on to the next round of competition. Hands on your buzzer, students. Here we go. This 750,000 square mile body of water washes the coast of at least 12 Latin American and West Indian republics. Name it. That's Vela. Roy.
Pacific Ocean?
No? Valley Christian, Matthew.
Amazon River.
No, it's the Caribbean Sea. Which government agency operates and maintains more than 300 lighthouses for boats in the United States? And time is up. That's the U.S. Coast Guard. In fox hunting, this cry is shouted when the fox is sighted. It is believed to be a contraction from the French phrase, il est haut, meaning he is up. Give me this traditional expression. That's Vela. JC?
Yelp.
No? Christian, anybody? And time is up. It's tally-ho. Tally-ho. Its rates are $10 per room. The business has been rather slow, and sometimes all 12 of its cabins are vacant. Nevertheless, those guests who do check in tend not to check out. Name this fictional motel created by Alfred Hitchcock. That's Valley Christian. Erica?
Bates Motel.
That's correct. If you leave Las Vegas and travel due east, into what U.S. state will you be entering as you cross the Nevada border? That's Vela. Roy.
Utah?
No. Valley Christian. Matthew.
California.
No, it's Arizona. Which federal government agency has jurisdiction over the calibration of such instruments as photographic lenses and clinical thermometers? And time is up. That's the Bureau of Standards. When the Whig Party broke up in 1856, Lincoln had to realign himself politically. There were 3 parties he could have chosen. Name them. All right, Vela, Robert.
Democrats, Republicans, and the whites.
No. Valley Christian, anybody want to try it? All right, Samuel.
Democrats, Republicans, and Independents.
No, it was the Democrats, Republicans, and the Know Nothing Party. The Know Nothing Party. All right. Identify the constellation between Boots and Hercules, named for the crown given by the gods to Ariadne, and in Greek mythology. Your time's up. That's the corona, or borealis. In the early years of our nation's history, there were 3 U.S. ambassadors to England named Adams. Name any 2 of them. That's Valley Christian. Samuel.
John Adams and Samuel Adams.
No. One for his beer, but not for this. Robert Bailey, anybody want to try it? All right, Roy.
John Adams and John Quincy Adams.
That's right. The other was Charles Francis Adams. Name the part of the tennis court which lies between the service line and the baseline. And time is up. That's the back court. His very last paper had exactly the same title as his very first, published in Annapolis in 1878. Who wrote On a Method of Measuring the Velocity of Light? That's Vela, Roy.
Ben Franklin.
No? Christian, anybody? All right, Matthew.
Albert Einstein.
Nope, it was Albert Michelson. In Greek mythology, Ariadne helped Theseus get out of the labyrinth. Spell labyrinth. That's Valley Christian. Samuel.
They write it down. They write it down.
Just spell it. Just spell it to me.
Labyrintth.
That's correct. Argentina was named for the Latin word for silver. Its major estuary was named for the Spanish word for silver. Name it. And time was up. It was the Rio de la Plata. They were called the Boanerges, or the Sons of Thunder, although no one knows why, because their actual parents were Zebedee and Salome. Who were these brothers, 2 of the 12 apostles? Vela, Robert.
John and Peter.
No. Valley Christian, anybody? And time is up. It was James and John. Stanley could not say hello to Livingstone in 1871 because that word had not yet been invented. What American inventor coined hello in 1877 as a way to begin a conversation on Alexander Graham Bell's new telephone? And time was up. That was Thomas Edison. What was the name of the largely Puritan group in England during the interregnum of 1648 to 1660, who supported Oliver Cromwell's overthrow of King Charles I? All right, Vela, JC.
The Protestants?
Sorry?
Protestants?
No? Christian, anybody? And time is up. It was the Roundheads, or the parliamentarians. Name the 4 main characteristics used in the identification of minerals. And time is up. Luster, cleavage, hardness, and color. What is unusual about the jellyfish Pelagia noctiluca? All right, that's Vela. JC?
Its color.
No? Christian, anybody? All right, Samuel?
Its name.
Its name? That is unusual, but that's not what we're looking for. It's luminescent. Luminescent. The word for a little sin is a diminutive of the Spanish word for sin. Identify it. That's Valley Christian. Erica.
Pecado.
No. Vela, anybody? No. Time is up. Pecadillo. Pecadillo. And there's our bell singing the end of our game. Our final score is Valley Christian 85, Robert Vela 70. That means Valley Christian, you're moving on to the next round of competition. I want to congratulate all the students for a job well done today. Close game from beginning to end. We want to thank our judges here once again from UTRGV, Dr. Burke and Dr. Rivera. Valley Christian, we'll see you in the next round, and we'll see you at home next week for another exciting competition of Masterminds.